The month of March is a celebration of all women, honoring the women of the past, present, and future. This month is a time to look back and see how women empowered each other and paved the way for all generations to come.
We would like to highlight 2 women on the USF campus who continue to break barriers and inspire those around them.
Pam Gohl, a woman who worked her way through a male-dominated industry. She is the athletic director at the University of Sioux Falls. She inspires young women in sports to be confident in their abilities.
I'm constantly inspired by women, and people think you're inspired by somebody famous, but I'm inspired by my mom. She was a working mom of four kids. I don't know how she did it, and I just have 2 kids, and it's enough for me and my husband together. So I think that women over history have had to maybe work a little harder and to get people to know that they can do things. As an athletic director, one of the first questions they asked me at my press conference was, how can you do this? How can you be in charge of men's sports? You know, so you have to explain that, yes, I know a lot about sports, and even though I didn't play professional or college football, I still can understand the male sports as well. Overall, some women have a hard time speaking up and sharing their voice in a room full of men. I never had that problem, even from when I was little, but some women do. They really struggle with that. So if there's any way that as a woman you can, I find myself doing this at conference meetings. If a female or male has brought up a good point, and I don't think that people are paying attention to that good point, I try to say that point again and give credit to who came up with that point in the first place so that they're being validated.
Joy Lynn is another woman who holds a high position on the USF campus as Vice President of Academic Affairs. She is blazing her way through the USF campus with her outstanding intelligence and kindness. Joy Lynn continues to inspire others by putting these mottos into action.
2 things. One is to dream big, and the other is to make impacts on others. And so look for ways regularly to live out your dream, but in so doing, be a positive influence on those around you.
Former mathematics professor would love to go back in time and meet this role model of hers.
Marie Curie. So she was a physicist and chemist. She lived from late 1800s to 1930 something, and she was a pioneer in the areas of physics and chemistry. She was the first woman to win the Nobel Prize. She was the only woman to win 2 Nobel Prizes. She was the first female faculty member at the University of Paris. She did groundbreaking research in radioactivity. And so thinking about the era in which she lived and the contributions that she made, it's remarkable. And so if I had an opportunity to speak with her, I would ask her, what is the source of your strength and your drive? I mean, what was it that caused her and motivated her to expend all of this time and energy in pursuit of her dream, to the point where it really caused her life? I mean, it cost her life. And doing that at a time where there weren't as many opportunities or rights for women. So for all of those reasons, I find her inspiring, and I would love to have a conversation with her.
Women's Month is a time for all to remember the achievements of past women and inspire the next generations of females.